Do you make New Year's resolutions?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I mean, yeah, I generally try to plan out something I'm going to do over the course of the next year.
A lot of us make New Year's resolutions. Most of us fail. Today on the podcast, the secret to keeping your New Year's resolution.
Wow.
John and Nancy are still talking. %87% of people in a recent survey say that they are going to do it this time. I'm going to make it. I'm going to lose that weight. Going to quit drinking. Going to quit smoking. Going to change my life. 87% of us say, I'm doing it this time.
How many actually do it?
Hardly anybody.
So we're setting, every year we set the same New Year's resolutions,
Correct.
And then we fail within the first week.
That's
Is that
correct.
what you're saying?
Or maybe not the first week, but we give it the old college try, and then we don't do it much. So in this poll, among the people who said they were going to make a resolution, these are the resolutions that we said we would make for 2023. Yeah. Save more money.
Of course.
Want to save money. You get to the end of the year and you go, where's all the money? I was supposed to save some. Mm-hmm. So that's a good resolution.
Be healthier in general. That's really general, though. That's not specific enough.
Be healthier. So really, money and health are really the two things that most people
their resolutions
make resolutions because you get frustrated with it because those are your failings. You spend too much money, you're not healthy enough, and so you want to do something about it. Like a lot of these in the top 5 of the resolutions we make every year: work out more, eat better, lose weight.
Yep.
But then there's pay down debt, improve my mental health, spend more time with family, be happier in general. So all of these are just kind of like, the byproduct of living in 2022 was, wow, there's a lot of pressure and frustration and, and a lot of people had a rough couple of years here following COVID. So everybody's kind of on this self-improvement kick, which is fine. You want to be better, right? The problem is it's hard.
It is. Now, see, I don't...
So today on the podcast, so I just thought we'd talk about some ways to make it happen. So some actual ways to make your New Year's resolution happen.
And I don't like the term resolution. It's just overused. It's cliched. It's like, how can we live more intentionally? How can we live more fully? And I don't even like the word set goals. It's like we all want to have meaningful connections. We all want energizing experiences, or don't we? Don't we want pure fun? Don't we want life to be just more fun?
Right. So some of it's practical. If you talk about saving money, that's called a budget. And it's hard to do, and we all fail at it. But you keep trying as much as you can. And that's an all year, every day, all the time thing. You can't make a resolution all of a sudden, to change that around because money is kind of a long-term thing, right?
But I'm not even talking, like, I guess I look at it as, how can I live more intentionally? What can I plan to do this year that's going to bring me happiness, joy with my friends, with my family, that kind of thing?
I have the answer to that.
You do.
Always use salted butter. Never use non-salted butter. Life is too short. Life is too short to use unsalted butter.
If you make chocolate chip cookies, you have to use unsalted butter.
Not if you do it right.
No.
Okay.
Anyway, so a couple years back, I started coming in saying, this is the year of the yes. 23 for 2023. That means I'm going to list 23 things I want to do for 2023. Now, back in then, it was like 2018, so it was 18 things.
And the year of the yes seems to me started because you were saying no to too many things. Like people would make a suggestion, hey, Nancy, do you want to go do this? And you go, no, I don't want to play water polo. No, I don't want to use unsalted butter.
I think it was, I was on a vacation. I think it was as simple as this. Well, there was two things that happened. I was on a vacation and I watched for the first time a movie called Yes Man. The main character was Jim Carrey, and he is urged to say yes to everything that comes his way for a year. Everything. And so doing so, he embarks on all kinds of things that ultimately just change his life. Okay. Now, he learns along the way that you can't really
say yes to everything.
Everything. Okay. And then soon after I got back, and then I was listening to a podcast hosted by this woman named Gretchen Rubin, and she is a podcaster and an author, and she focuses on good habits and happiness and all that kind of stuff. And she was the one that came up with the whole list,
Make a list of these are the things you want to try
in
this
this
year.
year.
To, and now are they always things that you've never done, or are they things that you'd like to get back to, or
It can be a
like
list of
read
anything.
more books or something like that?
Read one book a month.
Okay.
I think it can be anything you want. It can be a bucket list thing. It can be something that you've been meaning to do and have just procrastinated and not done, or just something things you love to do and you don't do them as often.
So 87% of us make a New Year's resolution. Hardly any of us keep it for the whole year. So we're just trying to offer up some suggestions to actually keeping your resolution all year long.
But I would like to hear you say it's year of the yes.
No, I don't see.
All right, I'm not going to force year of the yes on you.
I will explain. I will.
But
tell me about your year of the yes and some of the things that you're planning on doing, and
Okay.
then I will give you. I actually have right here. This is the secret to keeping your New Year's resolution. I have it.
Okay, well,
That's coming up.
One of the things on my list is read one book a month and focus on that. I want to plan a whitewater rafting trip, which I've been wanting to do for several years, but with COVID, we couldn't do
Right.
it. I want to plan a canoe trip. Hey, you want to go canoeing with me this summer?
Not on your life.
I want to play pickleball, not nude pickleball, John, just pickleball, because I've been talking about playing pickleball. I want to go to, I want to plan a family vacation, because that too has not happened in the last 3 years because of COVID.
That's a fine thing. All those are fine things to do. There was an article that we were reading today about a woman in England
Oh, yeah, that's right.
who she took that another step further.
She did.
So she was hunkered down during COVID, and it was making her life miserable because she didn't
She
feel
was
like
very
she was
unhappy.
She wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
Right. So she decided. Well, here's what she decided to do.
Okay, 34-year-old named from England named Jess Mell. She was overwhelmed during the pandemic, and so she declared that she was going to try one new thing every day for one full year. Some of those things include golfing, paddleboarding, lockpicking, line dancing, learning her first magic trick, running up a down escalator. You're so bad. Trying her first espresso martini and streaking.
All right.
That's a big one. Streaking.
Well-
Now, she says, after all this, she is the happiest she's been in a decade.
The thing I like about her list is they are doable things.
Yeah.
So she's not overburdening herself with trying, like, go scuba diving.
Right.
You know,
And
that's
they're
not
expensive things.
that's not it, right? It's
right.
just she's saying, okay, well, I've never had a martini before.
I've never picked a lock.
So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go, but I like that list. Doing something new and different every day is not hard if you don't ever tax yourself. And you're right. You might find some avenue that you've never gone on before.
Just open new doors.
That
for you.
opens a new door and
Right.
changes your life. I don't want to really blow my own horn, but I have found the secret to successful resolutions any time of year, all the time. And here's what it is. I read this.
Are you okay? Hold up a second, because I want to know, because I've declared all my stuff.
Right. And you're going
My
to
year
fail
the
at
yes,
most of it.
My year of the
Yeah.
yes. How are you taking on the new year?
Well,
how are you
I'm gonna
approaching
take
the new year?
I'm going to tell you. I take it on like I do every year, and it always works.
All right,
It
this is going to
never
be a
fails.
joke. All right, he's setting up a joke here.
It's not
Okay,
a joke, and you're going to
are-
go. What you're going to say when I'm done telling you the secret to keeping your New Year's resolution is you're going to go, "That is amazingly profound.
Oh, dear.
You're fantastic, and if you start a church, I'll follow you."
That won't come out of my mouth.
That's gonna happen.
That won't come out of my mouth. But
It's
all right,
really
I
not
want to
that-
hear it.
Really not that simple, or it really is that simple. So here's the thing: every year, you tell yourself you're not going to do this stuff anymore. I'm not going to drink too much. I'm not going to overeat. I've got to get more exercise on it. You're beating yourself up of all the things you're not going to do.
Right.
Scrap all that, okay? Concentrate on all the benefits that you will get from cutting back on those things. Don't
Yeah.
even think about I'm cutting back. You just think, no, I want to sleep better.
Yeah.
I want to have more energy. I want to be more present for my family. I want to have more stamina at work.
Right.
I want to make, I want to have more energy to do things after work is over. I want to fill my life with things that aren't all these bad habits. But you don't think about, I got to quit the bad habit, because the bad habits feel pretty good. Nobody likes a beer more than me,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
seriously. And man, I can eat desserts, and I like, eat a whole pizza by myself.
Yeah.
But
So
if you
try not to
concentrate
focus
on what you're going to miss,
Right.
dang, I won't have my beer anymore. Dang, I won't have my pizza anymore. Don't think about that. Think about only the benefits. Just focus on that.
Well,
Like,
do you have to get rid of it?
I'm going to get
all?
more sleep. No, you can
No,
do it
you
all
get
incrementally. But
everything in
But
moderation.
all of these things that are on your brain as negatives, because even though you're doing them, you still are going, I'm doing this too much. So it's a negative, right? Always spin it back to a positive of what you're going to get, man. And then reward yourself for it. Man, I got a lot of sleep last night. That was fantastic. I think I'll have a whole pizza tomorrow. Whatever.
Yeah, right.
So that's really the
All right,
key,
yeah,
I think.
that's a good idea. Sure.
Yeah.
That's definitely good.
All right, so you're going to join my church now?
No.
Come on. All right, fine.
No, that's good advice.
So just remember, this said this for generations. My father said this, his father said this. If you want to quit smoking, quit drinking, quit social media, quit overeating, just remember, as you go into 2023, that nobody likes a quitter. So get back on that horse.
There's the joke. Stop drifting. And mine is just stop drifting and let's make a plan.
I love that. Listen, everybody, have a wonderful, healthy new year. Do more, be more.
Yeah.
And
Be
if you keep listening,
we'll keep talking.
see you next time.
Bye.